What's switching to guy?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever They Live for Horror podcast debate. I am your debate host, Hal Granderson of Sweetwater, Michigan. With us today are the hosts of They Live for Horror. We are filmed live in front of the audience here at the Memphis Pyramid, which is actually a Bass Pro Shop. Introducing first, the first host of They Live for Horror podcast. His name, of course, is Jared. Thank you, Peter. And, of course, it's a Harold, by the way. And his co-host and sex addict, this is the notes I have, Thomas.
Glad to be here. I don't know about that addict thing, but I can't disprove it.
Today, your two hosts are going to debate the 2010s. I know it's February now, not January, so it's odd that they are, in fact, debating the 2010 movies. The criteria is as follows. They each picked a movie from 2010 to 2019, and they're going to argue on what they don't agree upon. They flipped a coin, and it was Jared's coin. He said I couldn't look at it and swore it wasn't a double-sided coin, and he won. He will go first. So the category is 2010.
Thank you, Maud. My 2010 movie is the vampire remake of a Swedish film called Let Me In.
Right.
Go ahead, Anthony.
What's mine?
Yes. Or Tom, excuse me. I felt very
My
formal.
pick from 2010?
Yes.
That's what this is about. Okay. My pick from 2010 was a Serbian film.
So you just picked a snuff film, not even like a good movie, just like a prolonged snuff film?
This is not it's more than a snuff film. And
It's not more than a snuff film.
Come on.
That movie's only known for having one
No.
horrific scene. That's it.
There's a lot of horrific scenes.
Yeah.
Just one really horrific one.
It's like the Jackass of horror movies. Let's just
It is not.
pile all of the terrible things on top of each other and let's see if
You
we
know
can
what
make it a
that
horror
director
movie.
was trying to.
My film is art.
I
Okay.
can't say I know that.
Let me in.
Wait, that was on Netflix, right? For a while?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I did see that one.
Starring a young Chloe Grace Moretz. Absolutely brilliant performance by her. The idea of becoming an immortal at such a young age and having that pressure on you to become a vampire. It's a story. A Serbian film is just a snuff film.
fuck off.
It's like Hostel, but more brutal.
It is not like Hostel. This
It's
man's family
Hostel.
is held captive, and he's made to do shit so he can free them. And well, I didn't watch it like with captions or anything, so I think I know what was happening. But,
You picked a snuff film.
I did not.
Congratulations.
It's more than
Mine
snuff.
is art. It's vampires.
It's shades of Edge of Darkness.
It's the vampire. It was an original
Mel
take.
Gibson flick.
It was an original take on a fantastic genre movie.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
Yours
Does
is
she-
nothing
she
but
turn-
shock value.
She turns the kid, right? And
Correct,
let me in?
yes.
Okay. It is not shock value.
Ladies
It's
and
telling-
gentlemen,
It's against.
continue. You
It's
finish your
against
point.
Censoring. You quit talking.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't think I can compete with Let Me In because not everyone should watch a Serbian film.
All right, parent, that one for me.
No, I'm not saying that one's
I will
for
keep
you.
score. He said that he believes that Mr. Jared won that round. 2010 goes to him.
Or we're not going to say what. Okay, all right.
All right, 2011. We go with Thomas. Will now go
All right.
because it's his turn.
2011, I picked the home invasion horror movie You're Next.
Man, I had it down to the two. You're Next, and then my pick, Cabin in the Woods.
Oh shit!
One of the most original takes on just the idea of a horror movie, and just the twists and turns that it took. Man, Your Next is really good though.
It's very good. I feel like you might have picked it had I not already.
I didn't. Like I said, I forgot your list, and I had it down to Your Next and Cabin in the Woods because we're gonna have a couple that sync up.
Probably.
So. To me, though, if you haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, it's directed by Joss Whedon, the same guy who did the first Avengers movie. Tremendously satirical writer, did Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show. Incredibly smart horror movie. It takes a look at basically like it's satire, but it's also scary and like really good. And has one of my all-time favorite deaths in it is one of the two control room guys. Spoiler alert. One of the two control room guys gets bummed out at the beginning of the film because the people in the cabin didn't pick the mermaids or the mermans.
Okay.
You've seen Cabin in the Woods, haven't you?
Not in a while.
Oh, and then after all the creatures get out, he gets eaten by a merman, and as he's dying, he goes, "Oh, fucking merman!"
You got like not Ben Kissel. Who's that comedian you've been showing me?
Oh, I don't know.
That gets necroed. No.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You
No.
wear the trench coat. The stand-up guy.
Oh, Sam Kinison.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I see how that's how like Sam
I don't know
Kinison.
why I'm tying that in, but so then for Your Next, it's like if you've seen the movie The Strangers, but on steroids, like as far as brutality and
Yeah, she goes over the top to try to protect herself, and it's a pretty fucking brutal film.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as smart as Cabin in the Woods.
I wouldn't,
It's also
although
Cabin.
she does fight like 5 dudes.
Although Cabin in the Woods is also more commercially viable of a film, if we want to argue that route. It is one of the highest-grossing R-rated horror movies of the 2010s.
I wouldn't have watched Your Next had it not been on Netflix. So,
I think we're going to go ahead and give that one to Jared as well.
No,
it is
you
now
quit
2-0.
taking
You
points from
agreed.
me.
You agreed to have
You're
me,
next.
Peter Granderson,
Pete,
Harold Granderson,
Gerald,
as the
come on, man.
as the arbitrator. You
you're
said
just-
arbitrator.
Are
It's
you being
2-0.
unbiased?
I am 100% unbiased. How dare you question my integrity? I went to the University of Auburn in Santa Fe. It's different than the actual University of Auburn. Okay, it's a subsidiary. I didn't get my degree there, but I went there. And I am an ethics and debate teacher and coach at Bowling Green University.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to question your credentials.
It's fine. You're fine. 2012, we go back to Jared. Jared, you may begin.
Mine was a 2012. Tom, can we just talk about how bad a year this was for horror films?
I don't feel like I picked the best.
No, it was not a good year. John dies at the end, is what I chose.
Wow.
It's a sci-fi kind of topsy-turvy.
It's trippy.
It's a very trippy film.
Yeah.
Very good. There's some jump scares in it that got me. It's just a dark film. It twists, it turns, it kind of goes. You don't know where you're going except at the end, John dies.
Yeah. Yep, I had the pleasure of seeing that one once. It's, it's pretty shitty.
Go ahead and
it's
Google.
Not as good as Sinister, which is what I.
Oh yeah, that dumpster fire of a film
It
that
was
sucked.
not a dumpster fire. Ethan Hawke's amazing.
Oh, he is fantastic in that movie, but the rest of the movie sucks.
The monster's cool, and then they make Sinister 2 and make a really shitty movie.
You mean like the 45 seconds you see the monster in the movie Sinister?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's like Jaws, but not good.
I wasn't given this job to pick these 10 movies, Jared.
Actually, this was your idea.
Shut up!
Oh, Sinister ranks as my son's least favorite horror movie he's ever watched.
He's like 7.
He's so bad. He's 12, and we've watched some terrible movies with me that make me a bad parent. Pretty much every movie on this list has been watched by him.
Excellent parents.
But I gotta go. John dies at the end. More original premise.
Nah.
It came from a graphic
This man
novel that
loses
broke
his family
records.
people. It's
They all
sinister.
die because Again, bad. It was a down
Hey, did
year.
you
It's hard
see,
to.
You can go to like the Conjuring house now.
Yeah,
They're opening
the Amityville Horror Home.
No, Conjuring home.
Wasn't that the Amityville?
Conjuring.
Oh, sorry. No. You're right. Sorry, I was thinking of the Lutzes were also did the. I'm sorry. What was that?
Okay, let's keep it together, gentlemen. Okay.
Oh.
We all agreed that okay, we can all be in agreement that 2012 was
No.
a down year.
It was a down year.
It was a down year, so we're going to take that as a tie. It is 2-0-1 in favor of Jared. I'm sorry, do you have a problem,
I thought
Thomas?
I had this fucking in the book, and you're
Thomas, do you?
blackballing me.
Okay. All right, you need to calm down and watch your language. All right, this is a formal debate in front of an audience here at this Bass Pro Shop in Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, these fuckers keep eyeballing.
Excuse me? I will take a point from you. You will have negative points if you swear one more time like that. 2013, Thomas.
I picked a twisted drama. It's a remake from an Asian film called Old Boy. Okay?
Seriously, you picked Old Boy over Evil Dead in 2013?
I knew you'd pick Evil Dead.
Like, we can have the same. It's
No,
just
we
that
can't.
good of a
It's
film.
Debate.
Oh yeah, you can come to an agreement.
Oh,
They
come
come
on.
to agreements all the time on stage. The remake of Old Boy is not even good.
It's fucking amazing.
Josh Brolin may have well just been named mailman for how much he mailed that performance in.
Well,
Okay,
He was amazing in it.
he was not.
He was. And he,
You and I both said Evil Dead's one of the best movies made of the decade.
we
So
know that, all right? And I didn't know what God damn it.
you should just pick movies you liked, man.
Well, the guy is really good at food critiquing. He eats a bunch of wontons to figure out who stole them, and abducted him for like 10 years.
Is that even really a horror movie?
It's,
It's an incest film. Okay,
it's not incest.
It's incest and revenge. He fucks
It's
his
scary
daughter.
as fuck to
Scary.
This whole
Oh no, I got to hang out in a room with a TV, don't have a job, and I get free food.
Samuel Jackson.
How difficult? How difficult?
Samuel Jackson's in it.
And then I end up banging my
that
daughter.
Should win at the. What are you gonna pick? Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very.
You can't even argue with a very awesome horror movie that we both agreed is just maybe the best
Like,
movie
you're
made
not
in the last
even have to
decade.
say anything about it.
Okay, we're going
It
to go
doesn't
ahead.
have Bruce Campbell.
It does actually.
It does.
Yeah, in
No, it
the
doesn't.
after credit scenes, he says groovy.
Oh, fuck off.
So he's in it, and you're wrong again.
All right, gentlemen, please calm down. It is now 3-0 to 3-0-1 in favor of Jared. You're,
Again, this is rigged.
I'm sorry, are you questioning my ethics?
I've questioned him the whole time. No one sounds like that and is a fair judge.
This is unfair. Okay? Because I was born with the voice of Kermit the Frog is not fair to me.
Sound like you,
I sound like my father,
do you use
who sounded
dip?
like his father. It's a curse, and I wish I had a different voice. If I could, I would.
You sound like fucking Alphonse.
Thomas, do not be mad at me because you are losing. Be mad at yourself.
You're not gonna beat this next one.
2014, we go to Jared first. Jared,
Fuck you, Jared.
who is up 3-0-1 on Thomas.
2014.
Quit telling me the score every minute. All right.
2014. I chose the incredible indie smash hit "It Follows."
Boring movie. Very boring.
No. Are you kidding me?
What's it about? A car?
You've seen It Follows. Knock that off. You know it's not about a car. You have this thing, and they don't ever explain what it is. As a matter of fact, Quentin Tarantino called it one of the best horror movie premises he's ever seen. Okay?
Yeah, but he made Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, but he also made like 14 other good movies. Like 10 other good movies. But anyways, the premise of the movie is you have whatever this thing is. This guy like has sex with this chick and then shows her
See, you're
this
talking
thing.
incest now.
No, they are not related.
They might be. Does it say they aren't?
Well, they don't act like they're related in any way, shape, or form. It's never implied. Anyways, so this thing follows you, and it just walks at you, man. It never runs. It's never. You can never get away from
Oh, a
it.
killer
Just
that
pass it
never
on.
runs.
Yeah, it only worked for Jason,
Oh, so then
Michael
they just stole the
Myers.
fucking premise of the thing.
I'm sorry.
It goes into different people.
Well, no, it looks like different people. It can look like
it's a
anything it
shapeshifter.
wants. Yeah,
Oh.
and no one else can see it unless you've had sex with somebody who has it. And then, so you just have to pass it on and hope it never catches back up with you. And it's a very interesting purpose of the movie. The ending of it's okay. It's not great. It's a little ambiguous, but it's very good. Again, on a down year. I didn't think 2014 was a big year for horror movies.
I did, because it had As Above, So Below. The found footage movie takes place in the catacombs under France. Claustrophobic. Supernatural.
I feel like I've seen it like 15 times.
Not really, though, because they go into the catacombs.
Yeah, but it's like a found footage. We can't leave this. We can't get out of here. Like.
Yeah, because it's like it turns into like a labyrinth on them too, though.
I mean, it's like quarantine.
Not really.
I mean, it's found footage. You can't get out of a building. You can't get
In a
out.
fucking building.
Right. All you did was take. Okay, I got lost in a cemetery. Yeah, we've all done pot and got lost in a cemetery. Okay.
They don't do pot.
No, I'm saying.
She's Indiana Jones with boobs. Okay.
So Laura
She's in there
Croft,
trying to
but
find
less
the
hot.
Holy Grail. She's probably hotter than Laura. All right.
I don't know.
Less skanky.
So
On to
not
the
as
next.
hot. No,
Mine
we're not
fucking
done.
Wins one.
Actually, hold on a minute. I'm gonna check real quick here.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go with Jared on this one.
Fuck you.
It is 201. I feel like It Follows was a more original.
201. Did you take your...
No, I said 401. If
Oh.
you would listen. I feel like It Follows was a more original premise, and when it gets rubber stamped by one own Quentin Tarantino, we gotta go with it. So, moving on.
Quentin fucking...
Sir, this is a Bass Pro Shop. You are not allowed to talk like that.
Is he on like...
You are losing control, but you still have a chance to come back and win.
There's no fucking way now.
2015, we go to Thomas, who's having an existential crisis because he is losing this debate so vociferously.
Well, we have 2015's Western horror.
I almost picked this one.
Bone Tomahawk.
I almost picked this one.
And you told me about it.
I did
back
tell
in
you
the
about
day
it.
Before we were living for horror.
So good. It was so good.
So in a way, you picked this movie.
Yeah, I would have. And I almost did, but I'm going to go with 2015's Freaks of Nature, a amazing horror comedy. It's got vampires, it's got zombies, it's got werewolves, it's got aliens.
Nice.
It's fucking killer. It is my son's favorite horror movie. I've maybe watched it like 5 times. I've recommended it to you before. It is awesome. They take like Twilight vampires and make them into like douchebags that nobody likes.
Okay.
You've got
That's the movie. Okay.
you've got other vampires, and then you've got Bob Odenkirk delivering some of the funniest, just quick like moments in a movie, and it is tremendous. There's some jump scares. The zombies turn themselves into, like, one kid turns himself into a zombie because he doesn't like the pressure of his life, and it is an amazing movie. I wanted to take this moment. I would have picked Bone Tomahawk, but I wanted to take this moment to say that this movie did not get enough love, didn't get enough credit when it came out. I can't recommend it enough.
I'll probably never fucking watch it.
It's so much fun.
But in Bone Tomahawk, you got Kurt Russell, all right?
Yeah.
And that's all you need. And then you got supernatural natives that will fucking cut you in half with a donkey bone or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Some of the best gore you can see in a movie.
Yeah, but only like the last like 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, but the whole thing's just one good...
I mean, it's just a really good Western with a really weird ending. So, like, to call it a horror movie seems odd.
Okay,
You wouldn't go up in those caves.
you're right, I wouldn't. Okay.
Shut up, Judge.
Okay, well,
Peter.
you know what? It's
I
Harold.
don't care if it's Harold.
Okay.
You're acting like a Peter.
All right, so that one will go to Jared as well.
Fuck you.
It is 501.
I'm not bleeping any of this shit out later.
It is now 501. I guess, Anthony Thomas, you are just playing for bragging rights to not get shut out. 2016, we're going to go to Jared.
Feels awfully fixed.
Again, you are not allowed to question my integrity. Understand me?
Fuck off. I'm not. You're not paying me.
Go ahead, Jared. 2016.
I mean, we've covered this movie. It's the first movie we've come up with that we've covered on the show.
That's not even from the 10's.
The Void.
Oh.
2016. The motherfucking Void. Episode 2 of this podcast. That's how good this movie is. It had to be here. Go ahead. Say your bullshit and realize I'm winning this round too. Go
You
ahead.
did this wrong. I had my movies ranked, and then you were gonna face my ranked movies.
No, we were going by year by year.
Yeah, no one told me this. 2016's Hush.
Yeah.
Home invasion movie.
You can't even.
Come on, it's a really good twist on a home invasion. She's like blind and mute, you know.
She's just deaf. She's
deaf
not
and
mute or.
She's mute.
No, she's not mute. She just can't talk because
says she
she's
is.
deaf.
It says right here, a deaf mute writer.
Well,
Isolated
well,
in the woods.
well, you wrote it, so it must
The
be
masked
true.
man begins stalking her.
The
A twist
Void.
on the home invasion horror.
Tom, look at me. When we did episode 2 of this
It's
podcast,
directed by Mike Flanagan.
and we did episode 2, we both agreed this was a top 3 horror movie of the 2010s. Okay,
You're right.
so
But this is the top 3 home invasion of the 2016. Or wait, yeah, 2016.
yeah, it's The Void. There's no doubt about it. It's The Void.
I gotta go with Jared on this one. It is 6-0-1.
Judge drunk.
We go to. Excuse me?
I think you're drunk.
I am a teetotaler.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even have caffeine. I drink water and unsweetened tea.
Asshole.
I took the bus to get here.
I bet my 2017 wins. There's no fucking way you beat my 2017.
Well, I believe we go to Jared next. I'm sorry, I'm a bit frazzled with how I was been treated for being an unfair, unbiased, wonderful judge.
So you're just gonna cut me and let Jared?
Is
go?
it your turn?
I don't know.
Okay, fine.
You know what?
Go ahead, Jared.
No, it's fine.
No.
Thomas, you're doing. Hey, I would have gave you a couple points in this thing, man. But like, we have an unfair judge that we both agreed on, or a fair judge that we both agreed upon. We got his resume faxed to us. All right. You don't not take the guy who's at Bowling Green University's ethics department. Okay. So go
I don't
ahead.
think he's watched any
2017.
fucking horror movies.
2017.
The remake, It.
I also have It.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
So that's a tie. Right there. Right there. 2017. It.
I don't have my glasses on.
Okay, so that means the score is
So
6.
he's a shoplifting cannibal clown.
Shoplifting.
Georgie. And his name is Georgie, dismembered, abducted by It.
Shoplifting clown?
Or wait, sorry,
Shapeshifting. It'd be really cool if he was also a shoplifter.
How would he say that?
Huh?
How would It say that if he was stealing something?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
you can't just prompt me to do a
Come on, Bill Skarsgård.
you just prompt me to do
Who
an
did you
impression
think
I
did
have
better,
never.
him or Tim Curry, since we have the same.
Gotta go with. I think Tim Curry was creepier. I like the It movies much better than the It miniseries, but I thought Tim Curry was way creepier. He didn't need CGI to change his mouth around and shit either.
That's true.
So,
That is true, man. Hail to the king, baby.
Tim Curry still alive. For some
That's
reason, every
unbelievable.
once in a while, people like will tweet like he's dead, and then he'll tweet like I'm not dead.
Fuckers.
All right, 2000. Oh yeah, sorry. We're good. Okay, so we're tied.
Eric,
It's
yes.
what, 5-0-2?
6-0-2. We have 2 years left. 2018. Excuse me. I am not going to take this verbal abuse. And the fact that I'm staying unbiased despite the verbal and physical abuse I have experienced here today. And I don't think I didn't notice you spit at me.
Spit at you. Oh, don't even start. Don't start. That was a sneeze.
Two-
That was a
two-
cough.
2018. We go to Jared. Jared, go ahead.
Thank you. Seriously, Harold. Harold, unbelievable. I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna go with 2018's A Quiet Place. A great original idea for a movie. I had never. I mean, you can't make a sound. How scary is that? And then she gets pregnant. She gets the nail into the
So
foot.
many
Oh,
goddamn problems in that movie.
name one.
The fact that when his boy gets stolen, he's also making sound, and the monster doesn't take them both.
He's louder.
Doesn't matter.
He's being
They're
so much
right there
louder.
beside each other.
Are you talking about when he's running for the little boy?
Yeah.
I just grabbed the little boy. Like, it's not greedy. It just wanted to eat that thing. And then where does it say he's got to grab both? They were far enough apart. Okay? It's a great movie. Evan Blunt is amazing in it. The guy from The Office is really
Very
good.
acted.
Yeah, it's beautifully acted. You know,
Beautifully shot.
deaf daughter. You know? It's like Hush, but better in that regard.
Looks like they
It's
took
got a better
the,
deaf character.
What is that? Hereditary?
That terrible fucking movie.
Yeah, that's basically A Quiet Place.
No.
Yeah. it is.
How? In
It's
what
got a-
way?
It's got a kid acting in it.
That's
Deaf.
it. She wasn't deaf.
She had something wrong with her.
Yeah, she's like autistic or some shit. Are you saying autistic people are the same as deaf people? They're the opposite. It's sensory overload. Jesus, get some respect. All right, what's your movie?
My 2018 pick, Overlord.
Oh my! I hate that movie.
Shut
So fucking boring.
How?
It's boring
How
as
is it
shit.
boring? It's nothing but action.
Everyone in everyone in my family watched it and was bored to death by it. Bored.
No.
Nothing happens for like the first 40 minutes of that movie.
Because before there was Reagent,
Uh-huh.
there was, in history's timeline,
Mm-hmm. Do you mean Reanimator?
there was, Armin Agent?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was like a less good version of... I don't know how you fuck up zombie Nazi super soldiers, but they did, because it was boring. Terrible movie.
How about the guy chasing the lady and boy? He was scary as fuck.
I'm sorry, I don't...
How about
Who are you?
It was a bloody good time.
Are you just taking reviews off of bloodthirsty.com or
How about,
some other bullshit
how about
Rotten Tomatoes
scary
thing?
monsters?
How about less than 10%
About
on Rotten Tomatoes?
Fun gore effects. Bullshit.
It's pretty low. Yeah. I'm going to go...
2018's wins just because
A Quiet Place.
has nothing in it. It's quiet. There's nothing going on.
Oh, I'm sorry that you don't want some like awesome suspense.
They-
You can't even
they
make a
singled
sound,
out
bro.
Deaf people and said, "Here's a movie."
It's a great movie. It's better Rotten Tomato score.
I bet there's like
Made more money. It's getting a sequel.
1% of the population's deaf. Big whoop. You're not scaring the rest of us.
It's even scarier when you're not deaf because you can't make a goddamn sound. It's got a heart. It's got everything Overload wish it
that
had.
stupid moment where the kid has her dad's trinket and all that shit. Fuck that. Sentimental bullshit. The only one that can do that's Ash, and you know it.
Are you saying that the only person in the history of horror cinema that can have sympathy is Ash?
Yeah. Yep.
Top 5 dumbest things you've said on this podcast. Easily. I'm sorry that my movies all either have heart or some humor. Okay.
Okay, gentlemen, we are going to get nowhere with this, and we're running out of time because I will have to take the bus back, and it does leave in 20 minutes. So, we're going to go with Jared on that one. 702 coming into the final year.
I'm fucking throwing my notes away.
2019, we got to go with Tom. Tom, it's your movie for 2019.
2019. I haven't got to watch a lot yet.
Well, it is
But-
2020, so you had a
Yeah.
whole year to watch movies.
No, I didn't.
You're embarrassing yourself being
I watched
unprepared.
the new Shudder release, Bliss. Really fun horror movie.
Oh, cool. I've been wanting to see that.
The chick's an artist. She's trying to get her groove back. Uses drugs. The
Oh.
drugs possess her. Her paintings out of her own blood and victim's blood.
Interesting premise.
It's kind of like if you've ever seen the movie Spun.
Yeah.
Which is the meth movie.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with gore.
Oh, cool.
I don't know.
Interesting. I went with Ready or Not.
I haven't got to watch
So much
another
fucking
one.
fun. One of the most fun movies I've seen all year. I recommended it on...
Is that set in a time period?
No, it's in like today's time.
Oh, it
Yeah.
just looked like a Western.
No, it's
poster.
it's of an old family. Yeah, it's
Oh,
of an
that's
old
cool.
family, like
Okay.
rich, and I don't want to spoil too much because it's so good though, man. It's got like discount store Margaret Robbie, Sam Weaver. She's so good in it.
Oh, okay.
Well done. It's funny. There's not really a ton of horror in it, but there's a bunch of gore. It's fun. It's got a butler who refuses to die. It's
of
fucking
course.
awesome. Highly recommend it.
That one's had a lot of buzz on our page lately.
Yeah, because I posted about it the other day, and then Aaron
Lots
watched
of
it last
people.
night. Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Aaron watched it last night off my
Loved
recommendation. Said it's amazing, and he said his wife doesn't like bloody movies. Loved it. Thought it was a lot of fun. Just
Nice.
so much fun. So
Well, I
The
think
real winner here is Up Erotica from 1976.
you keep talking about this movie.
Terrible, awesome movie.
All right.
It's
Well.
only great if you watch it in the foreign version.
All right. So
Anyway.
well, I believe
Obviously, I win. 'Cause we
Jared
have to buy
takes
it.
that one as well. So the game ends 8-0-2 in favor of Jared. Clean sweep.
This is.
Near clean
That's not a
sweep for
clean
Mr.
sweep.
Jared. Again, I
We're
am
gonna
Harold.
retally these numbers.
I am Harold Granderson. Whoop! I'll tell you what, gentlemen. I have to catch the bus.
Fuck off, Harold.
So
God damn it, Harold! I'm
you're
sorry.
going to be smirched by good name.
I'm sorry.
That was not cool, dude. He just slapped you like twice. Not cool. That just, man, he went off and he just
I'm glad
hit you.
We took a break there. I'm sorry, folks.
That's okay. Hey, man,
Harold, I want to say sorry to you.
he deserves to be an apology.
I paid his bus fee.
He appreciates that because he has no money.
He's a motherfucking cocksucker.
Hey,
And a
but
jive turkey.
I want to say thanks for debating me, Tom. I'm
Yeah.
sorry you didn't score a single point and lost 8-0-2. I'll tell you what. Hey,
didn't have my
maybe
glasses, so.
maybe we put our movies online and we'll see who thinks
Sure,
who
you
won.
guys-
We'll put it on our Facebook page. You can check out our Facebook page.
Give me a sympathy vote.
But don't ask for sympathy votes. That's just sad. But yeah, we got a Facebook
A vote of
page
confidence.
or a Facebook group. Just search "They Live for Horror" podcast. Find us. This will be up on YouTube.
We'll add you after you pass a background check.
No background check. We literally let anybody in the group. Neo-Nazis,
You have to let me in the
hardcore
group,
communists,
Yeah.
far left
People with
anarchists.
coronavirus, we're not hating.
Yeah,
Just
bring
don't
it
come
in.
near us.
Or bring it into the group.
Or bring it, yeah,
Controversy creates
We've always
cash.
wanted that zombie outbreak, so
We're probably going to be getting a t-shirt store soon.
we're trying.
Yeah, and by
I
trying,
draw very well. I've got Parkinson's.
none of what you just said is true. You don't have Parkinson's. And you don't have to draw to make t-shirts online. But we're super excited. Our next episode is Slumber Party Massacre.
Yeah.
Woo! Episode 11. Not a watch-along, so you don't have to watch it along.
No, you can fuck right off, actually.
But I got to thank Harold Granderson for officiating this
I
debate.
can't thank him at all.
I'm sorry I beat you so badly. Shake my hand, though, at least.
Nah.
I'm really glad that you shook my hand. And
We're shaking. I don't
you
know
have
if you
the fucking weakest handshake I've ever heard or felt in my life.
can... Penis. Oh, Keanu Reeves on a hay bale. I am at TCHERD86 on Twitter. You can find my music at O_M_S_C on there as well.
And check out our Twitter page. They Live for Horror.
Yeah.
So
LFHPOD pod.
something like that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I should have been more official with this, but this was. I'm just so glad that I won. And in such dominating fashion
Fuck you.
on Super Bowl Sunday. Hey, hey, look at me.
And now I'm probably gonna lose the Super Bowl bet too.
Look at me. I appreciate
This is
you.
not
Okay.
looking up. I'm not shaking your hand.
All right.
I'm gonna have to add a sound.
All right.
No, I think maybe that. All right, guys.
You fucking lost like a goddamn coward, loser.